Awesome. Hi, Mighty. Hi, guys. How you doing? Hi, Toby. How you guys doing? Okay. A few minutes late today. The burb is back! Just as I get everything set up so you guys aren't looking at like just a sphere, you know what I mean? Alright. Not sure. YouTube should be working. Hey Joey! Got a task about basic of laws, so that doesn't sound very fun. Maybe let me be a bad influence to you and tell you to put aside your law homework and do some sculpting with me. Seeing if this is all working. Hey Headcase! Going to do some late night arting while we chat while watching? Oh, awesome. Sick. Yeah, if you guys are interested in sculpting along, you know, definitely sculpt along. It's a 4-hour long session. For anybody who doesn't know, you know, what this is or who I am or whatever, my name's Ashley and I'm a character and creature concept artist. Essentially we use this sphere that you see, literally this is like the beginning and then the end of what happens during these 4 hours. So we have a sphere, and with the sphere we make a whole bunch of random shapes and then create, you know, a character or a creature from that. So that's essentially what's happening here, is we're just gonna mash the sphere around and, you know, find something cool in it. So you know, it being a 4-hour long session, it's a great, like, you know, chill sculpt along block of time, right? I always find for myself anyways that 4 hours is like a really good, like, sit down, work straight through it and then get up and take a break kind of amount of time. 4 hours works really well for me. So if you're in the same vein as me, why not try it? You'll be background sculpting too? That's sick. That's awesome. I love when people are working with me. Makes it fun. You're doing a human anatomy study. Nice, nice, nice. Hey Matthew, how are you? So basic stuff, what you might to look for when opening your company or studio. Oh, I got you. Okay, got you, Toby. Makes sense. That makes sense. They actually make you productive? That is great. I love hearing that, you know, like, because it is one of those streams where I am going to answer any questions that you have, or at least try to, or direct you to places where you can find your answers. But these sessions that I have, it's, you know, it's fun. It's sketching. It's, you know, just sit down and enjoy the art for what it is, right? It's less of like a tutorial session, me, you know, going through every single step of what I'm doing, and more just experimental. I'm gonna really like push shapes and spaz around with the clay and just have fun, you know, sort of like if you just open your sketchbook and you just start, You're gonna do a sphere sculpt as well, thinking to continue working on a character, but it's past midnight. Screw that. Yeah, just have fun. Just have some fun. You need that. You need to take a break sometimes and just have fun with what you're doing. And there's nothing wrong with that. Honestly, there's nothing wrong with that. Hey, Maku. Hey, Six. Hi, Alex. It is Ashley. It is I. Hello, Rethorn. And if you don't have ZBrush but you want to try it, also the banging around is my dog in the back. He's hanging out with me tonight. But if you want to try ZBrush, Pixelogic does offer a 45-day free trial. I almost said 48 for some reason. 45 days of free ZBrush. If you haven't tried it yet, you'll be able to learn the UI. You'll be able to, you know, get a grip of like how the program works within that time. And if you want to learn it, you can also look up the site zclassroom.com. I'm just getting this all out there. I'm just airing it all out before we start, just so that everybody new in these in this stream can see. But if you're new to ZBrush and you want to learn like anything really for the basics all the way to advanced. As you can see here, you've got all these kinds of things. You just click on something. Okay, I want to do beginner lessons, and you can start looking through stuff, what each, you know, tool does, etc. Like, you know, a lot of people I hear have problems with Z-spheres. How do you use Z-spheres? Well, here you go. There's like an overview right here, and then they've got, you know, they've got even more, and you can make little playlists for yourself. If you want to look up something specific, there's a search function where you can just be like, oh, I don't know how Dynamesh works. You look up Dynamesh, boom, and then all of the videos to do with Dynamesh pop up for you to learn from. So Pixelogic offers all of this for you as well. If you're struggling learning the program, definitely look up zclassroom.com. Hey Hound. Yes, in the background there's Monty tuning a bone. Always, always. Hey Seagull, I'm good. Yeah, everybody's gonna be like, oh, what's she gonna make? What's it gonna be? Starship Troopers again? Every single time it's Starship Troopers. Everybody's like, oh yeah, it's definitely Starship Troopers. Alright, so I like to just shrink this ball down. I like my balls tiny when I start. And then, you know, we're just gonna like push and pull the clay a whole bunch. The reason why I shrink it down a whole lot is specifically so that we can use the dynamic function on the brush. And I'm just gonna play with shapes here. Not 100% with this, you know, not knowing where this is gonna go. Being a little bit more conservative than I usually am with the pulling and pushing, but you will see stretching that will happen, and that is a-okay as well, because I actually use the stretching as part of my creative process, the polygon stretching, which can definitely infuriate a lot of especially like a lot of people, especially old school modelers. You know, box modeling and such. So if you see this, you start to freak out. But I can tell you right now that it is completely fine. Because once you Dynamesh something, it doesn't even matter anymore. And you can actually use all of this stretching when you Dynamesh as actual geo. So it stays looking stretched, but there's a lot more polygons there for you to start having fun with it. But yeah, you know, if you have any questions, ask. And I'll try my best to do the answering. I'm gonna get, I think I'm going for like a big jawed character here. Big jawed creature. I'm gonna try and get like an overall shape that kind of maybe comes up right here. Again, I'm not like worried about any like nastiness that comes out of this right now, any nasty geo, because it'll be nasty for a while, but that's okay. Dynamesh will come to our rescue as part of the sketching process. Hey Eris, how are you? Hi Ripples. Hey Charles. Small ball shrinkage, you know it. Hey Raven, nice to see you again as well. Hi Joanne. Just turn it around and over, yeah. Oh, thanks Alex. I do a lot of bugs and birdos, this is true, I do. But they're a lot of fun, right? Like they've just got like such great shapes. It's easy to have a lot of fun with them. I don't know, maybe we'll do something. This is not going to be a bug or a birdo, I guess, this time around, right? Or maybe it will be. Hey Casper! What's the topic today? Oh, we don't even know, man. We don't even know. Big jaw, how's that? What tablet do I use? I use a Wacom Intuos Pro Medium. Hey, Doom. Yeah, so the Wacom Intuos Pro Medium, though, like, I don't use the newest version. I use the model number PTH651. So the newer versions, I hear that some people are having issues with the nib resistance, like, you know, like it just shaves down really fast and the pens feel weird. So if you're interested in getting a Wacom Intuos Pro, you want to save a little bit of money, maybe look on eBay for the what number is that again? 651, the PTH651 model. So this is the model, I think it's like 3 years old or something like that. So, I don't know. What am I making today? No clue. For making shape, stretching is fine. I got the impression that you should get rid of stretching ASAP, but I guess there's no reason to do it when you could just use it. Yeah, there's no, like, you know, you don't have to worry so much when you're working in ZBrush at the initial stage. Of course, if you're using a base mesh and you want to preserve your topology, you can't do what I'm doing, right? Because then you're going to have like a really hard time. Like, you're not going to be able to preserve any of the topology. If you're dynameshing it, it's gone, right? So when you're first starting out, in ZBrush and you're, you know, just sculpting whatever, you don't have to be so, like, so strict, right? Like, you don't have to worry. You can just, like, loosen up, because when you use Dynamesh, it will, you know, create more topology. And I'll show you really quick right now as well what I'm saying. Right here, all of this is really stretch geometry, right? But we're getting some interesting shapes. Hold on, this is super annoying to listen to. We're getting some interesting, like, you know, stretching things that will happen in the Dynamesh stage. So when I click Dynamesh here, on a higher setting, I mean, you see how it uses the stretching to actually create interesting shapes, and then everything is a higher resolution, so you can actually keep sculpting on it. And then when you're done your sculpting process, you can retopologize on top of that and bake out the details. So Dynamesh is sort of there for you to not have to worry about all of this initial stretching that happens. And that's kind of like how I use it, as like the best way that I can I guess compare it to anything is like when you're sketching and you've got like your underdrawing, and it's like really loose and everything. And then you actually use that as a guide for when you're doing your inking on top of it, right? So it's kind of like the same idea. I've got all this stretching that's happening, but I'm using it as a guide for later points in my sketch, right? Yeah, Monty was going to town on that bone. You were going to town that bone? Going to town at that bone? You ended up 3D printing your own? Oh, wow, that works. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. I didn't even know that worked. Oh, what are you upset about? Come here, in your place. Good. Sketches usually have more life to them than the final line art. Yeah, yeah. Well, that's what this is, right? It's a sketch. It's like you're just fucking you're getting it out there, right? Like you're just having a time. Excuse my language. Monty Cam activate. No, he's in his place, under my desk, chilling. Good boy. Okay, I'm gonna see if maybe I kind of want to make this maybe like a little bit more of like maybe a quadruped of some kind. I don't know. I'm just gonna keep stretching things and kind of having some fun with it. And the really great thing about this too, if you use this method for sketching, is, you know, there isn't like an erase tool, but at the same time, it's like you can just like keep pushing things around. It's like, you know, you make a mistake or something that you view as a mistake, and you just kind of like shove it around until it looks right. And I love that. I love being able to just shove things around until it just kind of like looks okay. I love the flexibility that it gives. Alright, now let's make this look less stupid. And like a lot of these sketches that I have, and if you were to sketch in this way as well, like it's really like it's gonna look really dumb and really bad until it just doesn't anymore, you know? It's just one of those things where you just have to keep like, you just gotta keep messing with it. Unless, of course, like, you know, you're working off of reference and doing your studies, which you absolutely should be doing your studies. But when you're having a free sketch session like this, I find it's actually a lot more liberating to just go at it. And then afterwards, if you want to learn from your sketch session, is go back, right? Go back and then look at it overall and look at references and see what you could have done better. And then do more studies based on that to improve yourself. And I find that that's like the best way, instead of just like blindly, you know, just picking any and everything. See what you gravitate towards most of all when you're doing sketching. You know, like when you're sketching your creatures and stuff, is it mostly like reptiles? Do you really like working with reptiles? Okay. And then what does your sketch kind of look like? Does it resemble more like an alligator or whatever? And just kind of build off of it like that. It's very, you know, engage yourself, right? Engage your own brain and what you are interested in, and then you'll succeed a lot faster than if you were to just pick things that you don't really have that much interest in just because everybody else is doing it, right? Now, everybody needs to know human anatomy. Creature artist, you know, character artist, everybody, like, you gotta know your human anatomy. But, you know, when it comes to animals, there's just so much. There's so much to know because there's so many different species out there that I just, you know, pick your battles. Yeah, I'm alive. What's up, Bacon? Oh god, King, stop reminding me of the mushroom. I just realized how far away the mic is from my face. I hope that's okay. The current brush somewhere where you can see it. It is, yeah, so the current brush, right, this is the one that I'm using, right? So if you want to know what I'm using at any one point, watch, look, I start changing it and you can see exactly what's going on. That's why I have it here as well, not just for my own purpose, but for other people to see. And you can see which things are active with it as well. So if I have, you know, my clay buildup, you can see that backface masking is active with it, and no, like, you know, there's no alpha or whatever. It's just kind of like the way that it is. And so all of these things are over there in the corner of my screen. You can see what's going on when I switch around. And if I were to pick something over here randomly like this, it still pops up over there. So I'm not going to Dynamesh until I need to Dynamesh fed. So that's sort of my point, is it, like, you don't, like, I don't need to. I really don't need to. And it's part of my sketching process. It's sort of like telling somebody who's sketching a lot and just kind of making like really crazy lines everywhere to, oh my god, just clean it up already. But they're figuring it out, you know? They're finding their lines, they're finding their energy of that piece. And it's kind of the same thing with how I do this. And it's very hard for a lot of technical based 3D artists to wrap their head around that, and I understand why, because a lot of people come from the background of box modeling and, like, you know, your polygons have to be clean and everything like that. But I'm trying to expand that into a more artsy realm. Now, something like this obviously would need to get cleaned up for a final model that is usable in production, as I do with all of my models that need to be used for production. But when you're sketching, you can be loose. It's okay to have stretching, and that's what I'm trying to prove here. Drink some water, you're talking so, man, everybody's like criticizing literally everything. Gotta do this, gotta do that, gotta do, I'm good, dude. I'm good. Would you prefer that I don't talk at all? You talk too much. Too much talking. Yeah. He's got an eggplant body. I sculpt too much. Too much. Hey, Bassem. Just snake cook all the time, basically. Basically. Does Monty like real bacon? Of course he does. He's a dog. Birdo? Oh my god, stop. Okay, so I'm gonna extend this a little bit more. Wondering, be sort of like turtle-like maybe? Yeah. And then, oh, I know what I'm gonna do actually. Be more of like a ground scooper. So I'm thinking kind of like, you know how like anteaters, and then there's also like, yeah, like just anteaters in general. Like they have like these crazy like claws where they just dig the termites out of the ground and stuff. I think I'm gonna do something kind of similar here. Grab his things. These are gonna be really nasty. And I think over here too, the back legs are gonna be kind of like the pushing force of the entire character. Oof! Are you oofing? Yeah. Does Monty dislike any food in particular? He hates hot sauce. Oh. Come on now. Cry while I'm talking so that I can drink my tears? Oh. I mean, that happens frequently enough when I'm not on stream. I know, vodka, I'm just joking. I'm just joking. Guys, a lot of what I say, I joke, okay? I joke a lot. Alright, let's skip that one. I don't know what that is. No copyright sounds. Give me that no copyright vibe. I want to like bring this all the way. Whoops. What the heck? What just happened? That was weird. Yeah, I'll bring this all the way down here. I cannot. You can go to sleep. Best thing in life is jokes. Of course. Of course. You can't take everything super serious. Gotta be joking. Alright, and then this guy right here. And then this one. So AccuCurve, I can get like a nice spiky thing going out right here when I use Snakehook. And this is actually, I'm gonna make sort of like a hook there, and he will use that as a dig. It's a big dig. I'm wondering if I should do something more like that. Probably. Oops. No problem, Kenneth. Thanks, Frill. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. You should try it if you haven't already. You know we like big butts here. We love big butts. Yeah, I'll definitely be playing more with the proportions here because I'm trying to figure out what it is exactly I want this guy to look like. I'm gonna have this actually, yeah. This is sort of like frog-like, it's just kind of fun. Not exactly though, I kind of gotta do something like that. Maybe I should push this back. Yeah. Push this guy back as well. Just a tad. And then we'll give him like that pubic area. And it sticks out right here. Push his bones up. Okay, I want this like entire like chunk. Like these legs should be, these back legs should be chunky because they're gonna be like sort of like the driving force of this guy. I'm also gonna like really like bulb him out, you know? Use his rib cage. These guys right here. A little bit more. Bulb him out. This guy, bulb him out a little bit. Same with this guy, bulb him out. Yeah, I think I like that idea of like just really like chunking out this whole like front bit. And then in here, yeah, I'm gonna use AccuCurve again. go. Am I making a sleepy dog? I mean, sure, yeah, it's totally a sleepy dog. He's scooting on the ground. He's like scooting his like neck. He's like Mohammed, thank you. Do you think that being a freelancer took away the friendly competition that makes you strive to be a better artist when you're in a studio? I mean, like, I would have to say yes if you're not online a lot, right? Like, but because I feel like that's not true for me because I'm on ArtStation like a lot and I'm on, you know, I stream and stuff and I see what other streamers are doing and things like that. So I'm always trying to be better than I was before, right? Because everybody else I can see is improving. But if you're just kind of like a freelancer and you don't, you know, you're not like on the social media a lot and you don't really like go and look outside of your bubble, then yeah, it'll just kind of, you'll get stale a little bit. Oh, thanks, Bad. That's great. That's awesome. That's really good to hear. Wondered how animals with pronounced pubic bones like raptors ever manage. I mean, they figured it out, right? Like they figured it out. They figured it out somehow. Scooting dog. Oh man. Yeah, welcome to the fan, for sure. Yeah, if anybody has questions, like Redrag said, it's good to just ask. I'll do my best to answer what I can. I know that there are going to be other users, like other streamers, that will be more equipped to help some of the questions, but I'll do what I can for the questions that, you know, come my way. I love how you guys are all like, you all know each other too. It's so fun. I love that. Honestly, like, no matter how bad of a day that I'm having, if I know that I can, like, I have like a stream that day, it just like makes me so much happier. This community is so great. I love this community so much. It's my favorite on Twitch. It's the 3D art community. Everybody here is so supportive. Everybody knows everybody too. It's really great. Your little family. We're your online therapist. Oh, thanks, guys. Thank you. Also, hi, Eric. Hey, Harris. Hello from Canada. Dino butts can always lift the spirit. Dino butt. It's 4 AM. Oh my gosh, it's so late over there. Jeez. Go to sleep. Or, unless you wake up at 4 AM, in which case, alright. It's pretty intense. So a lot of the time when I'm like, kind of like crunching out some like random limbs and things, I actually really like to use AccuCurve, just because I get like some pointy bits and things, and it kind of like contributes to the weird randomness that I've been getting. Let's get that a little bit more. Yeah. Push that like this. Go. You could probably actually get a whole interesting sort of spine action going on over here. But like maybe like quills, like I'm thinking more like quills as like a defense thing, because this guy looks like he gets in at the burrowing. Yeah, he gets into the giant termites. Cavity map in ZBrush. Oh, I saw a really cool method of that. Hold on. There was a really cool video that I saw. Somebody... Hold on. It'll give you an exact walkthrough. Shoot. I don't know if I shared it anywhere. Let me just check for you really quick. Darn it. Darn it. Darn, that was a whole thing too. I can't remember who shared it. Yeah, it is. It's create from mask. So if I can remember, I'm not gonna remember this 100%. But like I think it was right here. You can mask by cavity, right? Oh, mask by smoothness. Actually, I think that's what it is. Because if you mask by smoothness, you'll get more like a better cavity thing. And no, this is like gonna be really nasty. But if I say mask by smoothness and then invert, you might get some like, you know, it'll get like right on your edges and stuff, but because this isn't really like something you would do that with, then no. But there's also mask by cavity right here, and you can like, sorry. You can sharpen it or lighten it or whatever, but this is like a really bad example to show you. But you can, when you have like mask by cavity, you can actually like, you know, fill like a color for your mask and then export that color, the diffuse, and then use that diffuse as a cavity mask, the black and white. So you can do that. But yeah. Yeah. I'm just trying to find that video because like that was really good. The one that I had, it like explained everything. Yeah, mask by smoothness is really good. Hey Steven, by the way, how are you doing? Let me just see if I shared it. Darn me, I didn't do it. I didn't share it anywhere. Darn me. Oh well. If I find it, I'll post it in the Discord. If I find it. I don't know if I can find it again. Did I try alchemy? No, I haven't tried it yet. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But yeah, Steven Anderson, guys, if you don't know Steven Anderson, he's usually live after I am. So you know, he does like this, he's doing like this really, really cute environment right now. It's actually like so adorable, and he's doing like this like gummy dragon. It's the best thing. Should definitely follow him. Check him out. Okay, I'm just gonna leave this as like, as is right now. This tail needs to be a bit chunky. You know what else we haven't done? 10 points to Gryffindor for whoever can guess exactly what we haven't done yet. Aha! Headcase gets 10 points in Gryffindor. You're now in Gryffindor. We have not saved yet. Everybody save your stuff immediately. Sculpts. There we go. Wow. How close are we to episode 100? I should do something special for episode 100, shouldn't I? That's gonna be like a couple months off though. I'm just wondering like how close we are to episode 100. Any references for this one? No, this is just like a funsies sketch right out of my heads. My little this one. You're doing well? Awesome, awesome. Awesome possum. It always kind of like slips my mind to call people out when they start talking on YouTube, because I don't recognize their username on YouTube for some reason. I can only see it like, you know, when it's Twitch, I'm like, oh, it's you, but like if it's got the YouTube thing beside it, I'm just like, Yeah, his chin. So we're gonna do a little bit of like a digger, right? Like he likes to dig. It's kind of what I'm thinking here. Metro? Have I played Metro? No, I have not. I haven't. I haven't even played the ones before that either. And I keep meaning to. It's on my Steam wish list. It's just like... I've been playing so much Apex lately, it's just actually not... It's not okay. It's not okay how much Apex I've been playing. And I haven't played like a Battle Royale before that either, so it's just kind of like my first Battle Royale, and I'm just obsessed with it. It's so fun. It's not fun when you're playing with randoms, but when you've got like a whole squad, when you got your friends playing with you, oh, it's so fun. It's so intense. A lot of screaming. I met my first hacker the other day too. Somebody was like, quite literally, like I was being behind a wall and some guy from across the map just like headshot me, and like I literally just landed. Like, what? Yeah, you're already hacking in that game. It's ridiculous. Hey, Scott. Loot in Twitch Prime for Apex. It's because it's just going like mental, right? Like it's got so big so fast. So much fun though. Things are stellar. Things are stellar. That's awesome. I'm never able to really like make it to your streams like consistently because I'm always so tired after mine. When you're free for Amazon Twitch Prime is so nice. Yeah, now you get that exclusive skin. Look at you. Your account will be worth millions. Alright, so all of this is actually going to turn into some really interesting geo when we Dynamesh it. I'm just kind of like playing around with the smoothing of it a little bit though. So this guy's like a digger, but I think, yeah, I think we're gonna damage the crap out of his jaw. And it needs to be even wider. Definitely needs to be wider. And we're gonna damage this jaw for sure. Because he's gonna have used all the heck. He's an old guy and he's been using the heck out of his jaw to dig. He digs a lot. He's a digger. A dooger. Play Anthem instead? God no. I was playing the demo for that and I was just already getting so bored of it. I don't know, dude. And the swimming just threw me off really bad in that game. Like Anthem swimming, it's like and I can't get over like how much it crashes too. It has like so many bugs. I mean, it looks really nice, but it's just that. What else is it? A gold digger? Sure, yeah. I'm gonna put like some hoochie makeup on him. Yeah, so these like back legs right here, definitely the driving force for this guy. There we go. Do I want that? No, I don't. See, kind of thinking like of, so I went to like a bug conservatory, like a bug museum thing the other, like on the weekend. And there was like some like really crazy like horn stuff that was happening with the Beatles. I'm just wondering if maybe it wouldn't really make much sense with this guy because I feel like he's gotta have like that head that is more like angular so he could do the digging and the what is it called, like the dirt will just fly off of him. Yeah, Titanfall was really fun. You feel beat afterwards too. It's always, oh, thanks. Yeah, no, it is. It's really tiring. You can imagine him as tame and licking people with a giant tongue. What's a shortcut to switch between subtool elements? If you hold Alt and then you click on your different tools, you're going to switch to them. So Alt and click, and then you click on your different subtools like this. Yeah. Like he's bowing. Yeah. Okay, he's like right now he's like impaling himself though, so I have to like do something with this. Hey Sneak! How's it going? It's been a while. Alright, so I'm gonna save really quick and then we're gonna bling! Now we're gonna start dynameshing some things. We've got the neck here, all Dynamesh, so you can see now we've got like these interesting patterns to work with, which is actually going to be really fun to do some stuff too. I would call them really tutorials, but I'm glad that you enjoy watching them. I think this is more of like a chill session than anything, right? Chill and sketch. Show you guys the way that I sketch things in ZBrush. Answer some questions if you have them. Or direct you to other streamers or websites if I can't answer them. Okay, so right here, I feel like this guy's head needs to look a little different. Like, we need to, like... yeah, something like that. It's chill time. Up, down arrows do the same? Yes, you were correct. So you can use your up and down arrows, select different subtools as well. Select subtool will become a little lighter. Yes, listen to pre-drag, he knows what he's talking about. So tired and exhausted, but you have a week break? Oh, week break is amazing. Oh, good stuff. Good stuff. Well, I hope it works wonders for your tired and exhausting feeling right now, because that's no good, dude. I feel tired and exhausted a lot of time, even if I like sleep like crazy. Feel like, you know, gotta take a break from just working at all. I'm gonna get rid of this. I don't think I like that. Like, nose thing, it makes him look too much like a demon. We don't really want him to look like a straight up demon. But we do want him to have some kind of... he's like a little demon-like. I don't know, I can't help it. It's just my default. I just make demons. Looking a little derpy there, Mr. Magoo. Actually, maybe... hold on, let's see. Let's try this. We're gonna go like anteater. Let's like actually go anteater. You know what I mean? And then these guys right here. I'm gonna remodel that area. I do not like that. I'm gonna give it more of like a... They'll have like chunkier teeth, I think would be better. So block out where the teeth area will be, which will be right here. We can grab all of this, make these areas right here a little bit more straight up. Push these guys in, like so. Go. They're gonna be like more flat teeth. I think that might actually be kind of a cool look, but we won't know until we try. So we've got that. Got some molars back here. Here. And the tinier teeth. Like so. And then this guy we're gonna push forward a bit. And then append. Look at Chad in a sec. Just kind of wanted to like redo this idea a little bit. And then right here, oh, you know what we should have done before that? There we go. Now it's not gonna be such a stupid. And select these guys right here. I love using the gizmo for just like stuff like this. Makes it so much easier to just like move stuff around when you need to. Not worrying about it. Now to keep it backwards, like so. And then we can dynamesh this guy. There we go. Alright, see you, Seagull. Have a great night. RE2 remake? No, I haven't played it, but Eric went through it and I saw him playing a lot of it and I was like, cool. Control system, like the way that that game handles is it frustrates me. Like it doesn't scare me because the controls are like purposely clunky. And I know that that's supposed to be like adding to like the whole fear element of it, but for me, because I don't know, it's just a total personal thing. It doesn't mean that it's a bad game. I just like, for me, it's just not my type of game. So I get frustrated when I'm playing it because I'm like, dude, like the aim is, I don't know, there's something weird about it. Yeah. So I didn't want to play it, but I was watching Eric play it. It's crazy designs. How's demons? How's Monty? Monty's not a demon. He's laying on the floor over there. Look at that boy. There he is. You got spooked because I made noise. Your weekends aren't even really suitable for breaks. Ah, what? That sucks. That's no fun. Yeah, exactly. Like the eye thing will definitely, like I just wanted to get rid of the eyes in general. What does a demon look like? Whatever you want it to. Or you want to end up or just improve and see where it goes with your design. Yeah, it's a whole like just go with the flow, see where it goes. It's totally like a stream of consciousness type way of working. You just got on? Hey, Belly, oh man. Belliaison? Think? Can I recenter the gizmo in the middle of the model or in the middle of the subtool? How can I recenter the gizmo in the middle of the model? In the middle of the model? Okay, so like you can always, so if your character is centered in the middle of the world, you can always hold Alt and then go the home button and it'll go to the 0, 0 of like the scene, right? Which is right here. But I would say like whatever subtool you have selected, if you click this, unmasked mesh center like that, then it's going to go to the exact center of said mesh. So if you have a longer one, it'll just like find the center of that, right? For right here, unmasked mesh center, it will be like right there. So it's like, it's good for like things like eyeballs, right? Mesh center will be up there. This one will be right there, right? So you can just hold Alt and then click that and it'll go there. Monster Monster Hunter, that would be really cool. Yeah, that would be awesome. Clip from the new How to Train Your Dragon movie. Oh, I didn't see the new clip, no. God, I want to see that movie so bad. It looks so good. I destroyed it. I'm sorry. I mean, everybody pronounces their stuff differently and everybody has their own language that they're basing everything off of. I can only do so much, right? I can't expect a streamer to get all of it right. Alright, see you. See you, Sneak. Yeah, no spoilers in the chat. Don't worry. No spoilers in chat. No spoilers. Alright, I'm gonna append a floor here so I can see everything that I need to. I prefer using a piece of geo as the floor than than the default floor, just because like I can see like the actual the actual intersection happening. Whereas the floor, like the floor button, like I can't really like see that as well. The ending is different? Is Z-sphere symmetrical by using something like mirror and weld? Something my sphere... Well, your sphere is asymmed and can't fix it without making it adaptive. I don't know about that. Honestly, like the Z-sphere stuff, what I would do is just kind of like, you know, continue working on one side, make sure that one side is good, hit adaptive, mirror and weld that, right? like just cut it in half and mirror and weld it after it's been adapted, because like I don't think, like I'm not 100% sure if you can do that with the Z-spheres. I'm sorry, I wish I had an answer for you, Lem. But in that situation, that's probably what I would do. Okay, so here, I want to take this guy right here. Hey Bear, how are you doing? Yeah, no worries, Lem. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure about that feature though, like if that exists. There might be like a weird way of doing it, but like straight off the bat, I don't think you can. Hey Sal. Okay, so these ones right here, I'm actually going to use as like use like a spray. No, I'm not gonna use a spray actually. I'm gonna use can I use this? Yeah, there we go. I'm gonna get some quill action going on. Oops. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. So this is not very practical, by the way. This is purely like a method that I use for sketching. This is not something that you can like turn into actual geo. This is just like a sketch method that I like to use. Give it a little bit of like fuzz. What kind of movie do I love watching? I really like like space exploration type movies, like things where, you know, or horrors based in space, like anything to do with space really. Like I'm like all for that. I love space movies. I really love space movies. I think it's because like you know, it's so unknown, and so like there's so many like cool things. It's just always like a wow factor, you know, that happens when you start exploring those ideas. Did I see I.O.? No, I haven't. It's on the wish list, or to watch list on Netflix. Eric added that to his list. So maybe I'll check that out. Right now I'm like, we're watching Umbrella Academy. We're only like 3, maybe 2 episodes in. It's interesting. I've got way more questions for Umbrella Academy than I have answers, but it's interesting. You have to grab your ticket from Elon. Yeah. They don't make a ton of space movies, no, and I think, you know, they're usually really big budget, right? So, because it's a lot of CG that has to happen. Like, nobody's gonna film in space, right? Interstellar was awesome. Like, I think the ending of it was a little, like, you know, like, the tone of the movie had, like, a complete shift, and it was a little bit jarring. But I still really, really enjoyed, like, most of it. Oh my god, when they went on to Miller's Planet. Oh, Miller's Planet, it was so, like... it's by far one of my favorite scenes was the wave on Miller's Planet. No spoilers or anything, but, like, oh my god. Oh, so cool. Hey Val, what's up? The biggest imitation for someone who does not have ZBrush but they have core. It's the biggest limitation for ZBrush that they don't have but they have core. The biggest limitation, I guess. I'm not 100% sure how to answer that because I don't use core, so like. I feel like, you know, there's probably better artists to answer that question. Maybe Shane Olsen could answer that question for you, actually, because he uses core and the full version a lot. Like, he goes back and forth between the two, so he could probably help you with that. Shane Olsen streams on this channel as well. You like to watch horror and action sometimes? You watch a drama, The Notebook movie? Okay, The Notebook always gets me. Always gets me. Gets me every time. It's cheesy, but like also like it's so I don't like watching movies like that a lot because I don't want to cry. I don't want to. The Martian? Oh, I loved The Martian! That was so great! Loved it. There were some interesting things about I.O. Yeah, okay. I'll probably check it out. What the heck, right? You know, have to science the F out of it. Yeah, I know. That was great. Like, that's so intense, though. Like, being... Oh my god, I can't imagine. Like, I'd be more worried about the air than anything. Like, it's so terrifying. I also really enjoyed Moon. Was it Moon? The Moon? Something like that. The guy gets stuck on a moon base. Contact is awesome, if a bit old. I don't think I've seen Contact either. Have I worked on a Netflix movie? Yeah, I have an animated film, Next Gen. I made a lot of the characters for that film. Yeah, Moon, yeah. It was really good. The sequence of events with Miller's Planet was really good all around. I know! Frig, man! Like, I loved it so much. Sometimes I just, like, go back and I just watch the 5 minutes of the movie that was about that, and I'm just like blown away. Blown away at the cinematography of that entire... Everything about it was beautiful. I don't know how to talk about it without spoiling it, though. so I'm not going to. I'm also like a bit of a Nolan fangirl, so... Hey, Eduardo! Altered Carbon. Yeah, I saw Altered Carbon. I thought that was really great, too. You're gonna watch Next Gen today? Oh, I hope you enjoy it. I hope you really like it. Yeah, I know. I wanted like a whole movie based around like that. Oh, just like the suspense that they were able to build. And, like, the realization and, like, the fear and, like, oh, everything was just so ace, dude. Just ace. And then even, like, the couple of minutes, like, after they leave, it's just like, ooh, dude. Just big oofs. Gosh. One of my favorite sequences in a film, like, ever. Honestly, like, so good. Memento is amazing. Yeah, dude, like, you guys are listing, like, off, like, masterpieces right now. I'm just like, Oh, yeah, I worked on Next Gen for Netflix. Your favorite? You force your girlfriend to watch The Prestige. The twists are good. Yeah, he's just got, like, a really great, like, way of weaving around, right? Like, weaving the narrative around that a lot of other people, I feel like, when they try to do it, they get maybe, like, overwhelmed. Yeah, they get, like, overwhelmed or whatever. By how many, how many narrative points can happen. I'm like so distracted now. All I'm thinking of is Miller's Planet again. I want to watch it so bad. Like, anytime I think about Miller's Planet, I'm just like, oh, I gotta put it on. I gotta see that. But it's gonna be like, it's copyright, so I can't put it on here. Oh my gosh, if it was on my own stream, I'd be doing that right now. Literally be like, okay guys, we're taking a break. We're watching Miller's Planet. Came back to this thing crazy looking. Yeah, he's a digger. It wasn't set in space, no, but it's like, it's got like, it works your brain, right? I like movies that work your brain in like the good way. Like, it's not complicated for no reason, right? Like, there's something to it. Like, the first few seasons of Game of Thrones, now I'm not a book, like, I didn't read the books, so the first few seasons of Game of Thrones, I was like, dang, this is actually really cool, because, like, you know, the narratives were all intertwined, and there's a complexity to it that made sense. But then, like, you know, now, like, the more recent seasons, I'm just kind of like, dude, this is, like, all for the fans, you know? Like, characters, like, have plot armor because they're liked. That never was a thing at the beginning, so I was like, not exactly on board anymore. I mean, I'll still watch it, but I'm not as, like, excited about it. I played Skyrim, of course. Who do you think I am? We watched a couple of times. I know, yeah, see, that's the thing, like, I love that. I love leaving a theater, or even just, like, you know, just your couch, thinking like, oh, that was not a waste of time. All I can do is think about it for the next couple of days. It's left, like, an effect on you. And that's the thing, like, even with art, if I feel something to that degree, then I feel like it's extremely successful. Even if it's anger, right? Even if it's, like, it makes you mad and you feel, like, upset after watching it or whatever, it's still, like, I feel like that's successful in a way. It's making you feel, right? It's getting a response out of you other than boredom or, like, okay, all right, like, you know? And I find Christopher Nolan and his brother Jonathan Nolan, the writer, is very, 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 very good at that. And Black Mirror on Netflix was really good at doing that as well for some of the episodes. Not all of them, but some of them were, like, really, really enticing. Arrival is one of the few. Oh my gosh, Arrival! Yeah, I actually loved that movie. So many people had a problem with the ending, but I was just like, this is great. It is fantastic. This is crazy. Memento was good in chronological order. It's a hidden bonus feature on the DVD, but oh, serious? Oh, I didn't know. That's kind of fun. I'm torturing everyone. No, I just dynameshed everything. I'm just kind of like going slow because like people are talking about movies right now that I'm just like obsessed with, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, yes. Ninetales from Naruto. Oh right, yeah. No, I can see that. Michael Bay. Oh god. You know, like there's okay. So I would say that yes, he has good movies, but they're not like. They're not films, right? Okay, so like you can be like what I want to try and explain is like you can have a good movie and it can be very entertaining, but it's not like a work of art in the same way that, you know, like a really good, well-crafted film is. You know, like you can sit down and you can have like a really good time. You can enjoy it because of like the eye candy and like the action and stuff like that. But you're left not really like your brain is empty, right? Like you don't have questions. You're not like, you know, you're not like there isn't a lasting impact like that. You're like, oh, that was enjoyable. That was kind of crazy. Like, you know, that was fun to watch. It's a junk food movie, right? And there's a difference between those two. And I wouldn't say that those are like bad. Like junk food movies aren't bad movies. They're just not in the same category, right? And so they still give you a good time, but I would call them junk food movies. Like Michael Bay is the master at junk food movies, so that's really like how I like to look at it, because I enjoy both, but I have to be in a specific mood, right? The concept of the aliens on Arrival. I don't know. That's a good question. I'm not 100% sure. They were really freaky though, right? And I love the octopus ink stuff that they had going on. That was really clever. It was really cool. It's like all about language, right? Like that. It's really, really neat. Hey, Maple! I don't understand why people disliked it. I think it's because they didn't understand the ending that well. Like, they didn't understand, like, why it was happening. I haven't seen Alita, no spoilers. My face is enticing. Your face is enticing. Can I show the characters I made for Netflix? I don't know if I can show them on stream, unfortunately. Like, I don't think, I don't know. I never received, like, an actual go-ahead or anything. It's, like, the communication was really weird. Because, like, I wasn't working directly for Netflix. I was working for Tangent, and then that goes through to Netflix. So, like, I don't know. So I'm probably not going to show them. But I did work on quite a few characters for Next Gen. Some of which were Momo, Rice, Pin, Molly. I worked on surfacing for all those characters. Like, there's a lot of, like, the bullies. Like, I worked on a lot of background characters, like surfacing and sculpting for all of these. And then I only did surfacing for May. I didn't do sculpting for May. I just did the surfacing for May. Yeah. There's like a bunch of other random things like props and stuff that I was doing as well. Annihilation, what did I think about that? I thought it was... okay, so the beginning of Annihilation, I was just like super on board. I was like, whoa, this is weird. Like, this is super out there. And then like by the end, I was just like, oh my god. I feel like I wasted my damn time. Like... I don't know. It's so hard to talk about this stuff without spoilers. And it's been like a while since I saw them too, right? So... Where's my dog? What's he doing? He's on the floor. He's dead. Muddy! Oh, good boy! Good boy! He's very good. Hey, Danny. Yeah, no, we're just sculpting and talking about movies. The island? Oh, I didn't see the island. I get distracted all the time by chat. It's awesome. No, dude, I know I'm so distracted by chat right now tonight. Like, I've barely done anything. Aliens and Arrival don't see time as linear like we do. See, yes, but the thing is, like, a lot of people aren't like, I don't think a lot of people understood the ending of that because of, like, again, like when you get, it's kind of the same reason why a lot of people didn't like Inception as well, because people get like confused by like complex time related things. It's hard to tell stories when it involves time travel, you know, different, like a different perspective on time in general. Like people get very like, I don't understand. It takes a lot of your brain to figure it out. So if you're not paying 100% attention to the film, it can get really like what the heck is happening? Like, this is dumb. Who didn't? Oh, I know a lot of people who didn't like Inception. They thought it was like stupid, and they thought it was really like what's the word? Like where you're like turning up your nose sort of thing. Like I don't remember what the word for that is. Yeah, exactly, Eclipse. Last time you used a brush that made great creases and feathers. Was it Damn Standard? No, it was Macut. So you can look up Macut brushes. Actually, they're a little bit hard to find. Let me see if I can find the Macut ZBrush. Yeah, so it's a poly count. It's on poly count here. I'll shove it into the Twitch chat for you. Here you go. Alright. Oh, my chat is lagging. So many people talking right now. Chadster. Oh yeah, the Blair Witch Project. At least a few episodes of Neil deGrasse Tyson for basic space concepts. I mean... Neil deGrasse Tyson, I don't know. Yeah. I'm not gonna get into that right now. There's like a lot of things that I agree with him on, but then there's a lot of things where I'm just like, I don't know if maybe he just explained things weird, but it just, yeah. I'm not gonna slam Tyson on this stream. It's not happening. I'm not doing anything. I'm not gonna like him. I'm not gonna hate him on this stream. I'm just gonna say, cool, Neil deGrasse Tyson. Too many coffees for you. Stop it with the coffee. It's bad for you. just kidding. I'm drinking coffee right now. I'm being a hypocrite. My normal stream is at the bottom right here. Twitch.tv/a_cubed. You can see it on the bottom bar right here. But thanks for the follow. What's today's creature? It's looking great. Oh, thanks. I haven't really done very much to it, honestly. Like, I need to be working more, but I just, like, I don't know. You guys are talking about movies, and I'm all like, oh, yeah! It's really confusing if you don't pay a lot of attention to it. It's the same with Inception and Interstellar. Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. Like, I didn't get confused with Annihilation because, like, I was like, well... That's the thing, like, I didn't get confused with Annihilation. It's just the way that the ending was handled that bothered me. Like, it didn't feel right. It was just... Like, I wish that it was... I don't know. I don't know how to explain it without spoiling anything. 'Cause, yeah. I don't know, I think the CGI at the end, too, really just, like... I was like, okay. Because up until maybe the last 15 minutes of the movie, I was like, Movies or games you're excited for this year? I wish I could say that there were games that I was excited for. I really wish I could say I was excited for games. I don't know. And movies, I really want to see How to Train Your Dragon. I really want to see that. But otherwise, like, I don't have, like, a ton on my radar right now. So your Stark Gray material, trying to find a better sculpting material. This one, this is Glauco Longi's material. You can look up Glauco Longi. When do I intend to work back in a studio setting? I'm not really thinking about it right now. Mountain Blade 2, that you're excited. Oh my god, Mountain Blade. Yeah. Eric plays so much, we used to play so much Mountain Blade. Alright, okay, I need to do some work on this guy. Just kind of like... Turn on the XYZ planes on the floor button in ZBrush, but can't find where to load the ref images. Oh, you mean... Oh, are you trying to do, the... Oh, are you trying to do, like, shadow boxing? Okay, I don't do that. I can't... I'm not... That's not me. So what I would recommend you do is go to Z Classroom, and then in the search bar, type in shadow box. Here. Here we go. Check that out. Hopefully that helps you. There's a grid image plane reference thing right there. No, 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 it is. It is. It's the same thing. There's a grid image box video for you right there if you click on that link. The Tooth Fairy from Teen Titans. Oh god, dude, the Teen Titans stuff makes me cringe. I can't. The same trick to make the movie story kind of cool, you think? Oh, you mean the ending of Interstellar? Yeah, I mean, like, I didn't mind that. I just felt like the tone of the movie got a little bit weird in Interstellar at the end. I thought the tone was completely swapped. For something, like, different. But I could still follow the film, and I did understand what they were trying to do. It just kind of felt a little bit weird. Hey babies, how are you doing? Yes, Grim, go click the link that I just put in Twitch. zclassroom.com/tag/shadowbox. The first video there is about the reference images that you're looking to do. That's what it is. Click it. Click it. Just click it. Trust me, just click it. What's the creature? It looks like something out of Bloodborne. Yeah, it's like a digger. It digs with its front thing. I'm gonna take a quick break. I really gotta pee. So I'm gonna be back in just a few minutes here. I'm gonna put this guy right here for you guys to look at the sketch so far. Yeah, okay. Where's my BRB? Boop. Alright, I'm gonna be back in just a few minutes to keep sculpting. Monkey! I'm back. How's doggo? We're about to start streaming or sculpting again. But first, we say hello to doggo. Someone call her dog. It's Monty! It's Monty! Chin plowshare, yeah. You can domesticate it, it can plow your fields. Oh my god. Breakerino, sometimes it says breakeroni or Yes, the baby boy. You go, baby boy. He's so stupid right now. He's staring at the creature. He's like, what the frig is that? What breed is he? He's a corgi, but he's not breed standard. Because obviously, like, his whole face is white, so he's like, he's a fault. he's a faulty corgi, but I love him. I love him so much. Yes, little bunny bear. Ooh. Is that scary? Is that scary? The monster's scary. Okay. Yeah, he's got anxiety. He's a very scared boy. He needs constant supervision and training. He's a very sensitive boy. Oh. All the hugs. Okay. You want down? You want down? You go. Hey. Okay. Yeah, I mean, if you want to do fan art of Monty, frig, I'll take that. I don't care. That's awesome. Looks like a giant rabbit. I know, he's so adorable. He's so adorable. But yeah, he's not breed standard. He's kind of a special boy. Yes. How can someone stream from the Pixelogic channel? You can sign up for it. You can apply. So if you want to stream to the Pixelogic channel, if you are on Twitch, you can scroll down to the About Us section, and there is a thing that says we are currently taking applications to stream ZBrush to our channel, and you can click Apply Now and follow directions on that. So if you want to stream to the Pixelogic channel, you can by applying, and they will review your work and see if you have a spot. I love that dog more than you love your children. I do really love him. I love him a lot. It's the time of night where he gets a little bit, like, worried, though. Gets a little worried. You little worry bear? Yeah. Little anxious boy. Does he roll over? Yeah, he rolls over. But he's just like really like on edge right now. I don't want to make him do that. 21st century domesticated wolf. Thank you. Where I less... Yeah. Yeah, I was busy. Also, I like to just take 1 week of the month off. I feel like if I do it constantly, if I'm streaming constantly, it's like meh. So, taking 1 week out of every month off. Yeah, just creating stuff from your brain. It's a lot of fun, honestly. Like, you know, if you're kind of in a creative rut, I recommend trying it. Because it is actually like a lot of fun to just, you know, sit down and do whatever. Not worry so much, you know? Yeah, so its back legs push it, like it's the driving force of this creature, that's how I'm thinking of it. So these things are pushing like this whole front part, and it just kind of like slides and uses its neck, its giant neck to just dig, and it just digs stuff and uses its front claws to pull things in. It's just like a digger, right? That's sort of how it is, how it works. It doesn't travel long distances or anything, it just does a lot of like pushing itself around. That's how I would imagine it would work. Why would I give a digging creature wings? Why the heck would I give it wings? That's so confusing. Why would I give something like this wings? Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna get these guys right here. It needs lots of people feet, yes. I agree. Been lacking on the people feet lately. Need to just like add a ton of people feet. Honestly, if you ever want to make like something just, you know, creepy immediately, just put human feet on it. Or give it human teeth. Oh my god, Charles. Boy, no, and even if I was, like, what makes you think that I would just, like, start dating a random online? Like, no offense, but that's kind of ridiculous. Actually, if you take offense, then by all means take offense. That's really stupid. Monty with human teeth would be disturbing as heck. Hey Chinmay, how are you? Alright. Wow, I missed a lot. Seeing if you guys got any questions. Do you have any big things in the works right now? No, not really. No, it's just kind of like chilling, really. Wings, more wings. Everybody's so thirsty for the wings, man. It just digs really big holes and lays in them. Mole doggo. Yeah. It lives in the clouds, yeah. Maybe it just lives in tree sap. Maybe it's super tiny. Even humans with human teeth are creepy. True. Yeah. Human or ugly creatures if you remove the lips. Oh man, dude, yeah. If you just remove certain aspects of like a human face, like it gets really creepy really fast. Chihuahua dentures, I would hate that. I would absolutely hate that. Humans are organic machines. Their structure lends credence to this reasoning. No, like honestly, like all living things are amazing in their own right. Like even like if you really think about it, how the heck are any of us even alive? Like it's crazy. It's crazy. Thanks, determined. Thank you, buddy. A fish with human teeth? Yeah, the sheep fish, the shepherd fish. Here. Or the sheep's head fish, rather, sorry. Sheephead fish. Here we go, guys. You ready for some nightmares? Here we go. There we go. Sheephead fish. Yep. You're welcome. Oh god. They're disgusting, dude. There's an artist who does, like, they put teeth with rocks in them. I can't remember what the artist's name is. Here. I really love these. These are super cool, but also, like, super creepy. Like, I want that, you know? Like, I just want it. It's great. I freaking love that. These are so cool. These are so cool. Yeah, a sheep's head fish. He does, like, really cool things with rocks. Yeah. Or even just, like, putting other little rocks inside of it. It makes them, like, really neat. But these are the best right here. Like, when he does this stuff. It's so great. Who is this, though? Hold on, let me see if I can find the name of the artist, so I'm not just, like... Who's the artist? Is it Hirotoshi? Yeah, his name is Hirotoshi. Hirotoshi. So good. I love these so much. They're so great. So some braces on the fish. Oh my god. Dude, they're so creepy. Sheep's head fish. Yeah, the rocks are great. I know. Thanks, Japan. They're full of like awesomeness. Like I would love to have a rock like that. Like it'd be sick. Just a big, like just like a really massive one with like just right here, and it just like has like the zipper with the giant like teeth. I would just like that would be like my most prized possession if I had that. Time to learn how to sculpt on actual rocks so I could do that. Just make one. Just find like a giant rock, lug it up here somehow. Garden just to have a huge one there, right? Yeah, I don't have a garden. With an eye would creep out visually. Ooh, yeah, like just have like, oh my god, yeah, just have a stone and just like have a whole bunch of like, you know those like the prosthetic eyes? Like just have like a ton of them just inside of a rock at random places. That would be sick. Oh, and then turn it into a fountain so each one like leaks water. That would be so cool if you just had like a giant rock and then there was like tons of eyes and each one like would leak water like a fountain and there was like a pool underneath so it would just keep like going back up. I want that as a fountain. Oh my god, look at us right here brainstorming fountain ideas. Oh my god, a giant rock with a ton of eyes in it that just water. Oh, I want it. I would dye the water red. Yo, that would be sick. I want it. Yeah, exactly. Make it look, yeah, dye it red. That'd be such a cool fountain. Are you kidding me? A house renovation advisor? Oh yeah. Yeah, because your average Joe would definitely love that. Prosthetic eye fountain that's just constantly crying blood? Yeah, totally. Great. No, I'm like hooked on that idea now. I want that fountain. You're gonna head off? Alright, no worries, Determined. Have a great night. And people with a knock on your door. Oh my god. Whatever, dude. It'd be amazing to have a fountain like that. You can't tell me otherwise. The muscle leg detail. Oh, it's so not right. It's so inaccurate. Like, I'd have to look up, like, I don't know. I'd have to look up some anatomy for that. I'm just kind of like putting placeholder muscles because I know it's not correct. But we're just sketching. We can be wrong when we're sketching. Alright, let's put on this and get some of that. Wait. Wait, Hey Six, thanks! I'm here to become a boutique author, a house renovation specialist, made just for special market. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. The house of the eye. He never skips leg day. Nah. Nah, his legs are working double time, pushing him around. An optometrist's office, right? I don't know. If I saw like a fountain that was like crying constantly, I don't know, optometrist's office, I think I'd get more sketched out than anything. I'd be like, ooh, I don't want my eyes to hurt. But it looks so tasty. It looks like a drumstick. Nom 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 nom. It is. I call monsters tasty all the time. So you're normal because I'm definitely normal, you know? Alright, I'm gonna bust out the brushes. Brushes. Hello. There we go. /2. Actually, let's get a... Ooh, I have it saved for a little. There we go. There we go. Alright, I'm gonna take all of this stuff in here. Never plays with that bone. Now he is. It's kind of nice. Nice change of pace. Oh, did I not? Ooh, lab-grown meat? I'd be on that. Like, as long as it's all, like, tested and proven to be safe and it's not gonna give you, like, cancer in, like, 3 years of consumption, then, like, yeah, I'd be on it. Be all over that. Like, I still eat meat, but in, like, very controlled portions. Like, I always feel guilty if I think too hard about what's happening that you can't see. It's just so hard to go, like, I don't know, like, eat full vegan. It's just, like, you have to be cooking, so much cooking, and I don't know, it's hard, like, when you're not, like, into cooking as much. Or even, like, meal prep and things, like, it's not easy to go vegan. And if it were really, really easy, I'd probably do it. Print it out so we can eat it. Elon burger. I eat rarely meat, twice a week, stuff like chicken. Yeah, like same, like I'm not like, even tonight I just like had a salad and pierogies and things. Like, I mean, yeah, it's still got like cheese in the potatoes and things like that, but it's like, that's what I mean, like it's so hard to go like vegan. Like I don't need to have like a massive steak to be happy. But I know that like a lot of people, that's how they, you know, if they really need like a giant chunk of meat. It's not good for your digestive tract either, to be eating that much meat. Really not good. So if you think about the health benefits of cutting down on how much meat you have, if anything, like, I mean, like, there's a lot of other reasons to cut down on like meat consumption. I'm not saying like to completely cut it out, because that's really hard to do, but like just doesn't need to be like in every single meal. The animes where they do them like that? Oh yeah, the anime teeth. It's hard when you don't like to cook but love to eat. I like to cook, I just don't like how much time it takes a lot of the time, right? Like, and that's my problem, is like when I know like I have nothing better to do, I'm good with cooking, especially if I'm cooking for somebody else. I love cooking for somebody else, but if it's for me, I'm just like, right? So processed meat, that's the issue. I think really like red meats. There's a big problem with red meats. Yeah. You can't give both. Yeah, Zambra, I feel you. I feel that. I think that's maybe, like, I enjoy baking, but it's like kind of the same thing. It's like, unless I'm doing it for someone, it's just like, oh my god, there's so much. Like, I just make so much and can't eat all of it, and it takes up so much time to do, and wah. And also another thing too about going vegan is it's a lot more expensive than you would think. Just like so crappy. I put cheese in so much stuff too. It's like, how am I supposed to do anything if I don't put cheese in it? Cheese is like my life. Like, props to the people who can actually like go vegan and stay that way. Like, really big props. I just don't have it in me. Yeah, Bessim, what's up? Have I seen Grave of the Fireflies? A while ago. So I don't really remember very much about it. I think I remember watching it, like, after I played The Last of Us. I think. Mildly disturbing, yeah. Very sad movie. Yeah, I remember it being, like, pretty tear-jerky. I just don't remember very much about it other than, like... Yeah. Ramen on Friday, the instant stuff. Oh my god, ramen is so... frig, man. Like, oh, I haven't had ramen for a while. I kind of want that. Maybe this weekend. Whole vegan, you have to give up meat mentality really annoys you. I think the thing, like, it doesn't bother me at all. It just, I think the thing that is annoying is when people try to, like, shove something down your throat and you have no choice but to listen to them, right? Like, it's better when you have, like, a conversation about it. And, like, I don't disagree with the vegan mentality. Like, I understand it completely. It's just really difficult, like, for everyone to give up meat, you know? Because it's not, like, it really isn't, like, super affordable. It's not super, what's the word? Accessible, right? It's not convenient enough, and, you know, like, people can say that's a lazy thing all they want, but, like, you know, a lot of other people prioritize many other things in their life, so... It's full of cheese and it's amazing. That sounds amazing. Yeah, oh, give me that. Anything filled with cheese, I'm all over it. Yeah, moderation is a very good thing. Poutine. Poutine. Yes, we do. It's good stuff. Get some tongue action in that sculpt. Oh, it'll happen. It'll happen. We still have like an hour and a half. Like, got a lot of time. A lot of time to do stuff with this guy. Restaurant change, like McDonald's is prepared fresh, like a proper restaurant. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, Five Guys, like I've been to Five Guys a few times. The burgers are, they're okay. Actually in Quebec, like compared to like all the rest of Canada, Quebec actually has a higher meat standard. So their baseline for meats that are allowed to be sold, I think it's like a minimum of grade B, or it might actually all be grade A. I'm not 100% sure, but in the rest of Canada, like Ontario and, you know, BC, or like really honestly, like anywhere in Canada that's outside of Quebec, they don't have as high of a meat standard. So I think like McDonald's can sell like grade C meat and things like that. So when you go to like a A&W here, it's actually really good. Like, it's surprisingly good. It doesn't make you feel sick afterwards. Tofu is pretty good. Like, it takes on the taste of, like, anything that you put on it, right? Montreal's awesome. Yeah, I really like it here. It just sucks in the winter. It's cold. It's so cold. gotta get like this thing right here. I'm gonna get rid of this like horn thing. Don't like it. What are you doing? Come here. Bubble. Bubble. Wait. Hello. Animals could evolve and eat us. Actually, like if octopus, scientists have said this a few times now. If octopus were not as like vicious in their mating cycle, they actually would have surpassed us by now in the evolution, but they've evolved to like be pretty like hostile towards their young or something like that. Like they eat their babies or they attack their spouses or something. I don't really know exactly what it is, but I've heard like a few times that like octopus are just incredibly smart, and they probably would have been, you know, more advanced than us if they were not so stupid in that regard. Squid, yeah. Yeah, puppy. Yeah, hi. Hi. High five? Ooh. That's a lick. That's a lick. Okay. High five? High five? Oh, good boy. Good boy. You were on bathroom break? Yeah, well, here he is. Stream always have to make me hungry in the middle of the night to make you suffer. Exactly. Exactly. Sea characters were attacked by a giant squid. It latched onto their boat and pulled them back. Oof. God. The ocean is a scary place. Ugh. Stupid. Do they read books? Do they pass knowledge and stand on the shoulders of giants? Not, there's no way they could surpass us. Oh my god. That's not the point. They're problem solvers. Right? So when you think about intelligence, it's not... The only way that a lot of people think of like animals can be intelligent is if they do the same things that humans do, but that's not true. They're intelligent in a different way, right? They're just intelligent in a different way. They're incredibly smart at problem solving. And I think the big thing is, like, you know, if it were a more social creature, if an octopus was more social, it would have the ability to surpass humans in terms of intelligence. but it's not social. And social, being social in the grand scheme of everything related to evolution is a survival mechanism, and you know, that's how people were able to survive when they were cavemen. Everybody would know their same people for their entire lives, and it would be a collective knowledge that everybody would have. And now we have the internet, but that wouldn't have started if we weren't social in the first place, right? So being social is sort of a big part of advancement in a society. The species should be social to some degree. But yeah, octopus, extremely smart, but not social. Have I thought about a Gumroad tutorial? Well, if you guys have suggestions of what you would want me to do, like, I don't really know what people want from a Gumroad tutorial, right? Like, that's the thing. I wouldn't make one just for the sake of making one. I would only make one if there was, like, a high demand for a specific type of tutorial, and then I'd be like, oh, yeah, sure, then I'll make one for that, and I'll take you guys step by step, but it's just, like, I don't want to make one just for the sake of making one. Do octopuses manipulate matter and figure out the workings of the universe? Okay. You'd like to see me make a tutorial? Well, that's the thing, like, I'd need to know what you guys want to learn. I don't want to just make a tutorial for the sake of making a tutorial. Workflow and personal tips with the Gumroad, like the overall stuff, you can go into the documentation. Oh, and you like to like have the actual files, okay. Losing control of the body? Oh, really? That doesn't sound fun, Toby. Alright, Andrew, I get it. You hate octopuses. Relax. Like, humans are superior. Meh. Screw animals. I hate animals. Animals are dumb. Meh. I'm not saying that octopuses, oh my god. I'm not saying that octopuses are right beside us on the evolutionary chain. I'm saying that their intelligence, in terms of problem solving, is incredibly advanced in terms of an animal. And if they were more social, they would have the ability to surpass us in the evolutionary scheme. Oh my god. You know what? What's the point? What's the point? What's the point? There's no point. There's no point. God damn. Whatever you do on a daily basis, however you have polished your own workflow. Oh yeah, like so. Would you want to see, like, I guess, like my how I deal with concept, like I guess ZBrush to Keyshot to Photoshop? All hail our octopus overlords. All hail. See cats in your neighborhood setting together and look at you as they say no human. Cats are special though. Cats always look like they're judging. It's another thing too is how much of an animal's you know, emotion and intelligence that is actually personified, because people, like, one thing that human beings like to do a lot of the time is because we understand things the way that we understand them, like to project those emotions or emotional capacities onto animals, and they just experience a lot of animals, a lot of species just experience things a different way than we do, which is not something you can really understand or wrap your head around. Like, nobody can, because we don't experience it the same way, right? It's because we don't know it. Like some species of birds are actually able to see more colors than we can. It's very interesting. And it's actually kind of humbling too when you think about it that way. Like, you know, like there's these animals that are getting along just fine out in the wild. And they can see, hear, and think things that we can't, but they are doing it in a way that is different to us, and so many people view that as, you know, they're less than because they don't experience things the way that we do. It's kind of crazy. It's like so many people are like, you know, they won't, everybody wants to like base an animal or a creature's worth upon their perceived intelligence. But what does that actually mean when you can't understand, you know, that creature's intelligence? Just some thinking points. I love this music for this conversation too. It's like kind of like Alien, like X-Files. Your cat loves ZBrush. He watches the cursor move and he sits there for hours. Yeah. That's great. Better chance age limit. Oh yeah, dude, lobsters get old. It's crazy. Oh yeah, short lifespan, like yeah, depending, it really does depend on the species, but short lifespan can definitely play like a really, really great role if your reproductive cycle is really fast as well, right? Like if it's really short. So like bugs are, there's so many bugs. That's because of how short their lifespan is, but also how fast their reproductive system is, right? Mayflies only live for a couple of hours. Hey Zomax, how's it going? To them, they're the rainbow. Yeah, exactly. Like it's really crazy. Crows remember faces. They're very smart. Crows actually also remember, like they know how water displacement works, which is insane. Like that's really, really cool, because I know people that don't even know how water displacement works. It might be. I'm just listening to a bunch of like copyright free stuff. This is Naviro right now. My sculptures remind of Dark Souls? Oh yeah? I mean, I'll take that. I'll take that as a compliment. I like that. Dark Souls creatures are freaking creepy and awesome. Hey iRaptor, how are you doing? What is that? I don't really know. It's just a creature that likes to dig and use its claw hands to grab things, which actually I think I'm gonna make these a little bit longer. You know, all things considered, if this is gonna be like a grabby hand. Oop. In full motion tonight? The crazy train? Can I draw an ibex? I mean, if I were drawing right now, I would draw an ibex, sure, but I'm not drawing. Now I got reminded how much I hate the primordial serpent, so Dude, a mimic with human teeth, that's awesome. I want like a little, maybe I'll make a little chest and then I'll just have like teeth inserts. Boxy dentures though, not if you do it right. Ooh, sorry. Ugh. Wow, anytime I like switch tabs, I'm like, whoa. Ooh, sorry, that was loud. Sorry, guys. My bad. I need to keep that tabbed off. Tab off. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna start like, I guess applying some noise to all of this because oh my god, again, damn it. Leave! Get off of that. Ah! Sorry, that's my Slack. It's the ZBrush Live Slack. If I leave it on, it's just like any message that comes through, it's just the tongue for the mimic. I never thought that mimics were really that creepy. Maybe it's because like I've seen so many now. I'm just kind of like used to it. Framed chatting in the background, yeah. Oh god, yeah. Wasn't loud for you guys? Oh, okay, that's good. You've got the desktop volume turned down, but still I wasn't sure. Alright, here we go. Gelatinous tube. Oh, cubes. Gelatinous tube. Yeah, just like just random human teeth just kind of floating around inside of the gelatinous cube. Oh my god. Be gross. Gelatinous cubes are such an annoying thing to fight when you're in D&D. You come across a gelatinous cube, it always destroys your weapons. Always. It's so annoying. Like, ugh. Or like slimes too. They're so annoying. Like, where's the spellcasters? Use all your spells. I don't even care. We'll rest immediately afterwards. Just get rid of these stupid slimes. I'm not using my weapon. Ugh. Like, oh my god, no. I want to wait. We don't use the weapon like our spells. Just use your damn spells. You want my weapon to break? Want my weapon to break? Yeah, my spells. Use them! Anyone who plays D&D will know the pain. The pain of slimes. I hate them. I was in like a party once. Maybe it's just it was the DM that we had, but like I was in a party once and our whole party wiped to a single slime, and I was very upset. A single ooze, sorry, ooze. A single ooze. We all wiped to a ooze. Broke all of our weapons. I'm still not over it. That bothered me so bad. Thanks, Stock. Mind flayers? Okay, those are also super annoying, but at least it's like an interesting fight. An ooze is just straight up stupid. I hate them so much. God. Especially when you're like if you got a spellcaster in your group and they're just like, I wanna wait, I don't wanna use my spells because I only have like 3 of them until I rest again. And I don't know when I'm gonna need it, but this slime here, like, or this ooze rather, like, I don't really, like, it's easy. Like, it's easy. And like, 3 weapons later, destroyed. Now what? Now what? Okay? Now, the barbarian can't do anything. He's gonna punch it. He's gonna punch the ooze. You're just gonna split into more oozes if you use your sharp weapons. Like, use your spells! Burn it! You got past the beholders in Baldur's Gate. Dude, beholders can be a total... Oh, at least they're interesting fights, though. Again, it really depends on your DM. How much of a jerk they're ready to be. But I'm never gonna forget that one time we wiped to a slime. Or an ooze. God, I keep forgetting it's not a slime, it's an ooze. Incarnated slimes, you hate those ones too. I've never gone against a reincarnated slime. I didn't know that was a thing. Many years in fantasy games that all mages are massive jerks. I started playing as I'm a mage. I play as a sorcerer because now if I come across an ooze, I'm blasting that thing to all high heaven. It's not gonna destroy unless I hate the barbarian, unless I hate the fighter in our group, or unless I hate the rogue in our group. Ugh. But for lols and giggles, I play as a wild mage sorcerer in 5th edition because it's just so many stupid things happen when you play as a wild mage sorcerer. A barbarian mage. Oh my god, I've seen that before. It's the worst. It's the dumbest thing, because when a barbarian rages, you can't use any of your stupid spells. And so you're just a gimped barbarian. Never got to play D&D. I can imagine it'd be hard to find groups these days. Oh, I just like play with friends like online. I never find like groups in person. Like, it's always like online on Roll20 or Board Game Simulator. And I don't play that often either. But when I do, it's usually like a really long session, like 6-7 hours. And we move like 3 feet. Like we don't we don't go anywhere because we're just fighting each other the entire time. It's just chaos. It's like, oh man. Hey, from Costa Rica. Hello from Canada. How are you doing? Well, mages accept yourself, yeah. Pyromance. Oh man. Flame spells are actually, like, until you're, like, unless you level up your character to, like, I don't know, until you get, like, Fireball and, like, Firewall and stuff like that, like, there's not really, like, any point in, Scorching Ray is, like, okay. I don't know. I find, like, the ice spells a lot better, like, Freezing Ray or whatever it's called. Ice Lance. Roll Master? Have I ever played? No, I've never played Roll Master. feel like any kind of a role-play game is just absolute chaos when I'm playing it. I always play as like a crazy character. And I usually don't break character until the thing is over. And people are just like, dude, you don't have to roleplay constantly. I'm like, yes, I do. All right. $3 feet a day. Yeah. Like it's really slow. Really slow. Especially when everybody's like, you know, if everybody's playing like the crazy characters too, like everybody's like psycho, then quite literally like everyone starts fighting each other and fighting NPCs just for no reason, or just like immediately like throwing their axes or their like fireballs like at whatever, and they're like, oh, can I roll for initiative? Like the DM's like, why are you rolling for initiative? Why do you need to roll constantly? And it's just like, no, we need to see, like, can we roll perception? Is there a door here? Is there a door 3 feet from here? How about now? Is there a door here? Pepsi Man? No, I haven't. We're only playing as Robert Downey Jr. in Tropic Thunder. Oh my god. Alright, I'm gonna start, I guess, yeah, throwing on some stuff here. I gotta save. Bling! Alright. Dude playing a dude, playing another dude who's playing a dude. I don't remember the exact quote, but that was good. Alright, surface. Monster creator in D&D. I should honestly play a necromancer at some point. It'd be really cool. Be a lot of fun. Or is it called the necromancer, or is it like a it might be. I don't remember. There's a class where they raise the dead. It should be a necromancer. I don't really know. Yeah. Hello. Hello. Alright. Now we don't need to open a noise scale. We just want some Now, if I say apply a mesh, there we go. Take the same noise. Where is it? I'm gonna save that as noise. Sure, whatever. Cancel. Turn that off. Go over here. Some noise. Open the noise. Okay. Noise, noise, noise. Put on lots of noise. Alright. Find mesh. Go. You played it? Necromance, Raising Dead, but there's also Tamer, who tames monsters. Yeah, I've never, like, Tamer in D&D, I think this is more of like a, like there's like druids, right? Tamermancer. A summoner. I feel like their alignment conflicts. Like you can't be a necromancer and then also be a cleric or something like that. Because like one, you have to be like lawful good, or like a paladin, you have to be like lawful good, and then a necromancer, it's like you could be like chaotic, like I don't know. If you choose like a tiefling, it's like evil or something. I don't know exactly, but the alignments can sometimes conflict with different classes. Oh, I already applied that to mesh like a dum-dum. Don't apply it to mesh. Don't be dumb. There we go. Okay, and now I'll just work on top of that. Nice doggo! Thank you. No, but like when you're playing with the D&D rules, right? Like there are certain like alignments that you have to be aware of when you're creating characters. Like you can't have like basically like if you can't make like a cleric that's gonna be like chaotic evil, because then you know, like it just doesn't make any sense. But I mean, if you're playing off the books, then it doesn't matter. You can do whatever the heck you want. What is going on? Why won't this? Okay, there we go. Hey Edwin, how are you doing? Just this stream. We've been going for 3 hours, but I got so distracted because people are like talking to me about all kinds of stuff that I get super excited about. So. Just trying some things here because like I don't really know. There we go. What's going on? Oh my god. What's going on? Help. Okay. Wow, what's happening? Stop that. Stop it! There we go. Hey Mega, how are you doing? Hello. Oh, thanks, Ozzy. Riddick? Oh. Yeah, I know. I don't know what that is. I can't do anything about the flashing word. It's just gonna be flashing. Anytime you type it, it's just there being what it is. Drool. An awesome pet. Ugh. I don't want to have this stupid thing as a pet. Looks awesome as it is. Feels very weird like it should. Oh, okay, well, I mean, as long as it, like I said, like, if it works for the sketch, then that's good enough, because it is just a sketch. But if I were to go forward with this, I would be using reference and making sure that what kind of muscles I have in there actually make sense to some degree. Yeah, I mean, right now it just looks very, like, vascular and chunky and stuff, which is fine, but it probably wouldn't actually work. And I'm aware of that. But, you know, as for the sketch, it's always okay if you're just sketching something, you're getting an idea out, as long as you know that, like, you know, you got to go back in and get that, like, all solid. Hey James, how you doing? Got to work on your model? Alright, see you, Dark. Do I have a brother named Pugsley? No, I don't. Who's Pugsley? I do have a brother who is on YouTube. His name is Austin, or Spliced. He's a gamer YouTuber. Check his channel out. Spliced YT on YouTube. He used to do a lot of For Honor videos, but now he's doing Apex videos. Addams Family, yeah. Oh, he's from the Addams Family. Oh, duh. Haha. Haha, more Addams Family jokes. I forgot about that. It's been at least a few streams since I've had an Addams Family joke, yeah. Funny stuff. My Addams is spelt differently. Not the same. Yeah, people always thought like they would call me Wednesday. Hey Wednesday. Haha, jokes. So jokes. I stream on Wednesdays. Yeah, little holes and stuff. It's fun. Decapitated? What? Your family is also Adams? Well, maybe we're cousins. 15 times removed. Feels like his neck is super flexible. Almost like a snake. Yeah, kinda, right? But it's like chunky as well. Yeah. Okay, this one up here, this gotta get dynameshed again. Oh! Okay, when that happens, hold on. When that happens, I'm gonna reduce the dynamesh resolution a bit. Nope. Okay. Let's go geometry, integrity, fix mesh, check. Okay. Let's try it one more time. There we go. So when you have this problem, like, here, I'm gonna go back. So when you dynamesh and like you get this sort of thing, a lot of the time you can fix this by fixing your mesh integrity, right? So, you know, you might have some polygons that are duplicated over top of each other, which like screws up the dynamesh algorithm. But if you go into geometry, right, your geometry tab, mesh integrity, check mesh integrity, you'll see exactly what the problem is. 55 faces with multiple references to the same vertex. That's ridiculous, right? Like, obviously it's going to have a problem figuring out that 272 edges that are shared by more than 2 polygons. And so if you click fix mesh, it'll just delete all of that, and then boom, you dynamesh again, you're good. You're good, right? And then if you got any of these little sticky out bitties, just, I like to hide them. I just kind of hide them. Just get rid of that. Like so. Just delete hidden and then close holes. And we good. We Gucci. You can continue on. The mesh scale? No, it's usually because of like weird like overlapping geometry or things that are like sharing the same like vertex as you saw, like, you know, too many like weird like non-manifold objects and like non-manifold polygons painstakingly in the flat and smooth until it doesn't happen. Yeah, like fix mesh, basically it just kind of like just deletes all of the things that are a problem. I actually found out about it when I was doing a lot of like decimation stuff. I had to keep decimating my models and exporting them, and I found that like I had some serious issues after decimating sometimes, and then I found the fix mesh thing and I was like, oh my gosh, like, yay, I don't have to deal with this anymore. So that's another reason why I'm like so like I don't care. Like, I'm gonna stretch all the polygons because it's like it's super easy to fix. Like, ZBrush makes it super easy to fix. It doesn't even matter. You don't have to worry about anything. Hey Tio, how are you doing? Hope your university search is going well. Your scholarship, rather. Yeah, it'll probably solve a lot of your problems, honestly. Gucci Mane. How much time do— oh wow, you still have a whole half an hour left. This is insane. Wow, I feel like time's gone by so slowly this stream. I mean, I'm okay with that. I'm fine with that. But like 4 hours is a long time. It just feels like it's super slow. Deep space Brazil. Oh man, Brazil is everywhere. Brazil is even in deep space. Oh, Brazil takes over. Hey Benito, how you doing? Doing good? That's awesome, Tio. Trypophobia brush. Oh, you know how I do. That's actually a brush from ZBrush guides. I just abuse it in a way that it's not intended to be used, but you know, because it's like a damage brush, but like, and it's supposed to. So here, I'll show you what like. Pablo is awesome at creating brushes, but I always like use his brushes like in like a weird way. So like, generally, you know, if you don't have it at max intensity, you have it at like the actual like as it's intended, you can see how you can get like some really cool like textures out of this brush. And like even if you go alt, you can see that. But what I do is I go the extreme because I'm sketching with it. I go 100 and then I start creating like these like holes with like narsties around it. I found that it's really good for like, yeah, like the trypophobia type thing, and then going over top. And then if you go really fast with this brush too, I found you can get like some scaling effects. So again, not used as intended, but it's an awesome brush anyways for that reason. Oh, hey, here's my rooster. Oh my gosh, shut up, Eric. I'm just showing them the nasty hole brush that I use from Pablo. Yeah, you know how I am. Yeah, like I don't really like use many of the brushes as it's intended, but I like to find like some, I don't know, I find some like interesting things by not using it as its intended purpose. Just experiment with the stuff that you have, and you might be able to find some like cool effects, right? Best practice to get better at sculpting? I wouldn't say that there is necessarily a best practice to get better at sculpting other than to just do lots of it. As long as you're sculpting, you're improving. Like, if you're looking to get into character art, then I would say anatomy studies. Yeah, Pablo's amazing, dude. He blows me away. I feel like that's the best way to not get better at anything at all, Hellcat, including living. But, you know, it works for you. That's the one thing I'm gonna say I'm gonna knock before I'm gonna try it. I don't think that's a good idea for anyone. Not just yourself, but the people that you could be destroying entire lives as well. Right? Apple juice. Only drink apple juice. I haven't had apple juice in a long time. I think it's like the sugar that really like it just doesn't. I can't drink a lot of sugar though. I get a migraine if I even drink a soft drink. I'm like screwed for the rest of the night. I get like a really like bad like migraine, and I have oh wow, that's annoying. I have this thing called a aura migraine. Get out of here. I have an aura, like, I get aura migraines when I have too much sugar, so I actually get blinded. Like, my peripheral vision is, like, completely, like, blinded. I can't see. When it first started happening to me, it was very scary. But I saw a specialist and everything. It's, like, a thing that happens to, like, 15% of all migraine people. No, it has nothing to do with like insulin levels. It has mostly to do with when you have stimulants, the blood vessels in your brain become enlarged very quickly, and then once the stimulant is gone, it will shrink, right? And so that extra blood flow that's then being constricted is what causes the headaches. And so for me, a lot of it is behind my eyes and in my eye area that it happens. And so it's not really, it's not just, it doesn't just happen with sugar, it happens with too much caffeine as well. And it also happens with like weather changes that are, when the pressure is too much outside, then the same thing can happen to your veins. All right. So it's not really like the insulin. I mean, I'm not diabetic or anything. Feeds a fungus that can cause a headache? Oh, I didn't even know that there was a fungus that causes headache. You get the same headache? Annoying? Yeah, the one that's like, so if you get aura migraines, like it starts off with no pain, but like there's a, here, I actually want to show like the best example, like visually what you kind of see in the corner of your eye, how it happens. It's sort of like this kind of a thing. Like shows up in your eye, and it just grows bigger and bigger until it takes over your whole vision, and then it's gone from 20 minutes to an hour. That happens, and then like after that, half the time I experience pain with it, half the time it's just like that thing happens and I can't see, and like I get really, really tired and I can't like function properly. But yeah, that's a aura migraine. Turn your weakness into strength. If hands or noses or anything are something you suck at, make something you're good at. Yeah, actually, that's a very good point for the person that was asking, what I should do what they should do to get good at sculpting. Ghost was actually like dead on right there. It's just like, yeah, like if you find that you're weaker at one thing, like push yourself to actually do that one thing that you're weaker at, right? And then, as frustrating as it'll be at first, it'll become more and more of your favorite thing to do the more you learn about it. And so that's a very good point. Yeah. I had no idea that's even a thing. Yeah, it does suck. It's happened to me like while I'm like out and about, and like I've like with my boyfriend or whatever, I'd have to tell him like, hey, like I'm having like an aura thing, like an aura migraine, and then I'd have to like hold on to him while we're walking, because I get like, it's not like the same as blindness, but you can't understand anything you're looking at. So like if I'm crossing the street or anything, like I'm like holding on to him if that happens. It doesn't happen like super frequently, but it has happened. And so I just try to avoid things like sugar or ODing on caffeine, or like, yeah. or like anything that increases my risk for a stroke. I avoid that as well. Your grammar hurt to hear out loud. It's okay, dude. It's okay. My grammar in general sucks, so I probably wouldn't have said it any better myself if I were to actually, like, say it, you know? You're all good. You hit it on the nail. You hit the nail on the head, though, Ghost. Yes, computer glasses do help. I actually have mine right here. And I was wearing them, like, a lot the other day. Woo woo. Wah. Wah. Actually, yeah, immediately I feel better, right? Like, it's just like, oh wow, my eyes can just go, huh. But I was wearing these while I was painting the other day, and I forgot that I had them on. And I had to, like, apply so many filters on top of my painted sculpt. Oh my gosh. I was so upset. I realized, like, once I was done, like, I was like, oh, I have my glasses on, and I took them off, and I was just like, no. Everything was, like, not as warm tone as I thought it was, right? But, yeah, it's, they're, like, you can see, they're, like, yellow. No, it's not a stroke. It's like it's an aura migraine. It precedes like migraines. Yeah. No, Cynthia, like 100%, like I'm glad I bought these because like when I'm working late nights, like these really do help me a lot. Do I procrastinate? Of course I do. Who doesn't? It just turns on and all your paint colors are way off. Oh, you got the problem with nightlight setting? Yeah. Oh, it's the same thing, right? Like, it's the yellow thing that happens. Thank you, Dark. I appreciate it. Trying to nuts all that work. Yeah, but I mean, like, at the same time, like, if you render it and then you apply some filters. And that's sort of like what I just ended up doing. I was like, nah, screw this. I'm not gonna go back over everything. I'm just gonna render and apply some filters in Photoshop. Actually, when it was happening, I was watching Tomas sculpting on this channel. It was like really late at night, and he was like talking about something similar, and that made me remember that I had my glasses on, and I was like, no. They don't have the amber tint, if that helps. The crystalline Ehik? Oh, interesting. Hey, Benito. No, I'm not kissing the screen. I'm sorry. But hello. Oh no, Thomas Vittelbach. I can't say his name. I suck at saying his name. He says his name, and I'm like, I for whatever reason I can't remember to say it that way. I just can't. I'm sorry. I'm the worst. Yeah, TS. I always call him TS for short because it's just like I can't say his darn name. But he's awesome. I watch his streams when I can at night. It's true, yeah, you were a ghost, that's right. Dork. You're a dork. It helped me so much too. You relate with having to give up sugar, but that's true. Yeah, like honestly, like I mean, like I haven't completely given up sugar, right? Like I have like a little bit here and there, but like for the most part, as long as it's not a lot. But yeah, if I ever have a soda, it's always like, you know, it's always like the like Coke Zero or something, because I can't do that much sugar. It's just an overload and you immediately get a migraine. It's like the worst. And I think part of the reason why this started happening to me was because of how bad of a like sugar problem I had when I was younger. Like I used to drink like so many Coca-Colas every single day. Like God, it was really bad. Like I must have had like 5 soft drinks a day for a while when I was like a teenager, like 13 or something. And then this started happening, and so I was like, I started freaking out. I remember having to go to the specialist and everything. Doing this kind of stuff is just like so relaxing. Like this like detail stage and then going like on top of it and kind of like defining stuff. Like it's so relaxing. Lopar! Oh my god! It's been so long! How are you doing? Hi! My favorite panda. My favorite dad pup? Go Brazil! Brazil is everywhere. The internet is basically Brazil's at this point. I'm convinced. You just moved 12 miles north, living your... Oh, nice! Is it a nicer location? Do you like your new place? It's okay. You can... you can call me a dork, that's fine. Painting cracks inside of Painter? Yeah, I know, that's a lot of fun too. Procrastinating, you need motivation. If you don't work now, you won't have a chance to when you're dead. So, there you go. You're in San Francisco proper? Ooh, downtown San Fran. You've never done the city thing. Oh man. I feel like when I first moved to the city, the thing that like was really hard for me the first little while, like the first few weeks, was getting used to the noise. and how it's never ever pitch black dark. That was like a big thing for me. But then like the convenience of everything being so close was awesome. I also had a hard time getting used to how many crazy people there are. The city has a lot of crazy people. It's 22nd floor? That's so high up! Oh my god, that's so cool. Do I like bunnies? I look like a rabbit. I look like a rabbit. Oh shit, what's up, dog? Never heard that before. I love rabbits though. They're great. I used to have a pet bunny. His name was Smokey, and he was this big, fat, fluffy boy. Oh, I want to find a picture of Smokey now. Let me find a picture of Smokey, my rabbit that I had when I was a kid. Oh, I loved Smokey. Let me see. I'll find. Wait, where's the... Here's the rabbit that I had. This is like the only picture I can really show you that I have. There we go. My rabbit. It was a literal like chunker. He was just a little big chunker. I loved him so much. Yeah, and he wasn't altered either. He still had his boy part. He was a lot because of that. He was a hump machine. Just constantly humping. That part of him, no, I don't miss that much, but everything else was awesome. Also, he was a poop machine. He was a humping and pooping machine. Sometimes pooping while he was humping. He was a lot. A camel, a hump machine. I'm part zoo as a child. Yeah, I know, right? Like I have so many animal stories. I've got so many pictures too of like, it's like animals and stuff. Like wild rabbits and things. Poop pumping. Oh, what the hell, Dark? That's messed up. Dancing percentage crazy as rural areas. It's just the cities are like the internet. The crazies tend to just be way more visible. Yeah, no, that makes 100%. Like, there's more people in the city too, right? But it's just like they're just there and in your face and. Oh shoot! Okay, we're almost done here. Time wise. So I guess this is it. I save really quick, and I'll push him around, put him in places for everybody to look at. Yes, sir. Yep, 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 yep. Here we go. There he is. And then put him like this. Yes, sir. And right here. There we go. And we will grab my super ghetto notes where you can find me if you want to do any of the follows. There we go. Yeah, of course. I have to switch to my channel. No, wait, I gotta do stuff, man. I have junk I have to do. Otherwise, yeah, I'd move over to my channel and just kind of keep doing things, but I gotta bounce, and it's been 4 hours too, right? So he didn't have a real no. He had a stuffed toy duck, and that thing was rancid, dude. I had to bring it out. I would put rubber gloves on, pick it up, bring it to the backyard, and power wash it. Oh god, that rabbit was special. Oh man. But yeah, thanks guys. Thanks for hanging out. It was a great Wednesday. Steven Anderson is next. And please don't go. No, I gotta go. I'm here every week mostly, so next Wednesday I'll see you again. You prepared me for Monty, yeah. Yeah. Oh man, Monty's not a rabbit though, so Monty's never been like that. He's a good boy. But yeah, so check out Steven Anderson. He's gonna be on here in an hour from now. If you're interested in seeing more streamers that do ZBrush sculpting, definitely check out the Pixelogic channel on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. You can follow them on all of those, and then if you want to follow any of my links, it's up there right on the screen for you. Yeah, I'm here pretty much every single Wednesday, so catch you there later. I'm gonna post this guy to Instagram later, like I do with all of these sculpts. And that's it. That's a wrap. All right. Before he had the chance to discover the humping. See, that's the thing. Like when, okay, you know what? I don't want to get into it. I don't want to get into it at the end of the stream. Humping. Okay, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for joining me on this hump day, Wednesday, and I'll see you on the next hump day for more hump stories on the hump day of Hump Wednesday. Okay, bye. Love you guys. See ya. Bye.